Good day to everybody out there. So, the topic we'll be discussing today is settings within Google Forms. When we'll be discussing settings, you'll see that, in fact, you'll explore that there are a variety of options available within settings, and you'll be amazed by seeing that Google is actually providing a lot of options within settings. Uh, so you don't have to make these options available for your recipients. The respondents can use all these features if you are selecting any of these. The features are not only important for the person who is creating the form, but it is actually equally important for the respondents as well. So let's see what are the options available within Google Forms and how we can utilize all these options. The very first thing that we need to do is change the name of your form and write it as settings. The setting option is actually located on right top corner of your screen. Click here and there are three different columns or three different features available for quizzes, for presentations, for general. Let's start with general. General has two different sections. The very first section actually allows you to collect email addresses and limit the respondents. So this will require a sign in from all the respondents, so everyone should have a Gmail account. The other option that respondents can have is they can edit after submit. If you'll check here, the respondents will be allowed to edit the form after they have submitted. And the second option will allow them to see the summary chats and the text responses what they have actually provided within the form. The second feature here is presentation. So this is I believe is much more important for the person who is actually creating the form, and respondents as well can use this feature if there is a timeline for the form to be filled. So the very first option will allow form or the Google form to generate a progress bar, and this will be visible to all the respondents. The second option, you can always use it as your weapon. So this means that it will shuffle the question order, and to each respondent the question order will be different. The third option will show a link to submit another response, but this will be contradictory if you are using this limit to one response option. So see, when you'll select limit to one response, show link to submit another response will disable automatically. So I'll just uncheck it. The final option here within the presentation window is a confirmation message. You can always write it as your response has been recorded or you have now completed the form, and we'll let you know once we'll analyze the results, whatever the requirement is. The third option which is available here is you can make a quiz out of your form. So if you'll select make a quiz, you'll see all these options. Google Form can either release results immediately after the form or later after manual review. Mostly immediately after submission is much more feasible for interviewers or for candidates which are actually entering your organization, or you are taking an initial test for a big batch. So this is important, and this will allow each respondent to get the results on a spot. Now all these three options must be selected if you are using a quiz. This is my opinion. Like for example, the user must be able to see what were the missed questions, how many correct answers were provided, and what is actually the point value. If you'll enable this point value, Google will allocate, or you will be allowed to allocate points for every question. So these are the three different categories, features, or columns available within settings. You can use either of these based on your requirement. Please do use all these and make sure that you are following our channel and make sure that you are subscribing it as well. Do provide us with your feedback and your suggestions, and we'll wait for all the reviews. Thank you and stay tuned.